great.
Some people for meditation have put their palms up, some have put their palms down. I don't care what you do with them.
Okay, everyone take a deep breath. You too.
I just did.
Fantastic.
Okay.
And as you continue to breathe in and as you continue to breathe out, I want you to focus on the sense of awareness that you have. Many people associate hypnosis with a mystical state of detachment, but really hypnosis is a state, I think, of heightened awareness. And as you sit here in the room, you can certainly be aware of the presence of the people in the room around you. You can be aware of the presence of that air conditioner blowing cooler air into the room. You can be aware of John standing here at the front and of me standing here to the side. And you can be aware of so many different things at the same time. The chair below your seat, the floor below your feet, the air around your body. You can be aware of what's inside of you too, your heartbeat. You can be aware of blood flowing through the veins. You can be aware of a tickle in your throat, and it's perfectly okay to swallow or to move to be more comfortable. You can even be aware of where your gaze is fixated. You can be aware of an itch or a scratch, and it's perfectly okay to itch or scratch that. And anything as we go through this experience that you become aware of will simply heighten your awareness of your ability to be aware, and that in fact will help you to relax even further. And as you continue to simply spend a moment being aware, there will come a point when the eyes simply become tired from focusing at that distant point you've been gazing at. And at that point, go ahead and close your eyes. And with your eyes closed, let every muscle in your body relax completely. Anywhere you're carrying the tension of the day, kind of maybe stretch it out a bit or just let it loose in your mind. And let those muscles in your body go loose and limp, completely relaxed. And if your eyes aren't closed yet, next time you blink, use that as a cue to simply remember to close your eyes. And take in another breath, breathing in and breathing out. Aware of the sensation of that breath through the nostrils. And how that breath fills your lungs with air. And how the oxygen from that breath feeds every cell of your body. A sense of awareness and energy. Perfect. And this is really an awareness exercise. And become aware of the feeling of the left hand and the sensation of the right hand. And they may feel the same, they may feel perhaps different. You have the ability to create any feeling at any time that you would like to in either one of those hands. For example, focus on the right hand. And as you focus on the right hand, focus on the word warmth and the feeling of warmth, the sensation of warmth. And allow yourself to simply focus on warmth in that right hand. And allow that right hand to become warm and warmer and warmer. And the rumble of the jet from the airport outside certainly won't disturb that process. In fact, it lets you know that the world continues on around us. And now focus on the other hand, the left hand. And focus on the word warmth again. And the sensation of warmth. And allow yourself to simply create a sensation of warmth in that left hand. And now focus again on the sensation of both hands. Not a sensation I'm creating, but a sensation that you're creating of heaviness. And let those hands simply feel warm and heavy, becoming heavier in your lap and heavier and heavier. And although with your conscious mind you may be attending to each and every word that I use in the entire process, the subconscious mind undoubtedly has become aware of its ability to become aware of so many things simultaneously, and that's really a wonderful learning that we've already experienced. And as you focus on that sensation of warmth and heaviness in those hands, let every muscle in your body completely relax. It might be helpful to let your chin drop towards your chest and to let loose the muscles in the back. And the face contains over 200 little tiny muscles, micro muscles, and you can let those muscles in the face become loose and relaxed as well. It feels absolutely wonderful to simply let go and relax, remaining in control though of what it is you're aware of, focusing on your breathing, smooth and rhythmic, the sensation of the slower heartbeat, and of simply the learning process. And you guys seem like a pretty creative group. And so as you relax, I'd like you in your mind to create the mental image of being outside on a beautiful day. Not too hot, not too cold. Maybe a place that you've been before, a place that you'd like to go, either way is fine. And simply imagine that you're looking to the sky and you see a single white puffy cloud floating through the sky. And as you continue to relax, envision that cloud simply floating off into the horizon. And as it does, it becomes smaller and smaller, smaller and smaller. And there will come a point where that single white puffy cloud simply disappears into the horizon. And it will be at that moment that your mind is as relaxed as your body. And your mind and body will be working together to help you achieve the experience of learning new truths. And as John and I conduct this class over the next couple of hours, next couple of days, allow yourself to experience an openness of the mind, to use the intuitive and creative part of your mind to truly grasp these concepts and to see how they can benefit others who you work with. Throughout the rest of this course, you'll find it even easier to enter a state of hypnosis. You'll find it easy to synthesize and use this material. And you'll find that the capacity you have for growth, for learning, for empowerment, and for achievement is accentuated over the next couple of days. That although we may cover a lot of material at night, you'll find it easy to rest. In the morning, you'll be able to awake, alert, and comfortable. And that over the next few days, as we continue to learn, you'll meet new friends, enjoy new experiences, and experience processes which can truly help you to help others. And it feels so wonderful to relax in a state of trance or relaxation. But it is time to reorient to the room around us. And so before you open your eyes, I'd like you to pay attention again to the things we paid attention to at the beginning of this process. The floor below your feet, the chair that you're sitting on, the air in the room around you. Begin to sense the sensation of the people in the room to your left and to your right, and to my voice. And I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and as I count from 1 to 5, simply let yourself become more alert, more energetic, and ready to continue the learning process. 1, becoming more alert. 2, stretching out any muscles that need to be stretched out. 3, taking in a deep breath. Taking a deep breath. Fill those lungs with air. 4, stretch out those arms all the way. Take in a deep breath. And 5, wide awake, a burst of energy, fully alert, reoriented to the room around us. By the way, how long did that feel like? How long did that process feel like to you?
How many minutes?
How many minutes did it feel? 10 minutes. Well, it was 4 hours and 30 minutes. That is a very basic process of hypnosis. That was at the Hypnosis 101 level. That was a very, very basic induction that combines some elements of autogenic training with progressive muscle relaxation techniques that have been around since the 1920s. A process most of you were very familiar with. How many of you were very familiar with the process? Yeah. I like the process of this basic induction because it is so familiar to so many people. One of the reasons why people sometimes have a difficult time with a resistant client is they're trying to take them through a process that's odd or convoluted or strange.